This video, we're going to be installing the Madusa header. I've got the gaskets here and everything we're going to need. I've got our anti-seize for our studs, and I've got our lock washer and nuts. These studs are not the Subaru OEM ones. The Subaru OEM studs, if you do research, you'll see everybody switches them out, usually for stainless steel ones, which I'm having a hard time finding. So I went with these higher grade steel studs forward instead. And I'm gonna do nuts and lock washers. If you do your research, you'll see that these motors have a habit of the nuts backing off and causing exhaust leaks. So I'm gonna try a different combination that I don't see done often to see if this holds together long term. All right, so I've got our 17mm socket on my 3/8 drive impact here. I'm gonna use that to snug these down before I torque them. The torque spec for these nuts is 22.4 foot-pounds of torque to tighten these down. So I'm going to flip this bad boy over. Give you a look into this valve work here. Did a really good job of porting these heads out. So now we're going to install our studs. So I'm going to put anti-seize on each of the studs. Wipe the excess off a little. I want to wipe the excess anti-seize off of there. And I do have the other stud and nut on my desk. I took them over there, just some measurements earlier. So I'll go grab those in a second. Before I grab those and go ahead and put them in, I want to go ahead and put the gaskets on and just set the manifold on it, just to make sure I have enough room on the back end of the stud, make sure they're long enough. Because again, these are aftermarket, they're not the exact same size studs as the OEM. So I just want to make sure I'm not going to run out of threads. So I'm just going to do is, I'm going to do this, which they don't say to do. I'm going to grab this bad boy down here and just give it a little extra tug. Make sure it's snug like that. See, so what I'm watching for is just when the stud stops turning is what I'm kind of looking for. Once my pliers start to kind of, twist on the stud and the stud's not moving, I'm going to stop. And boom, there you see, I've got plenty of stud and threads left for my lock washers and nuts, so we are good there. Oh, beautiful, man, this thing looks so good. Look at that thing, god dog. I'll put in the rest of the studs, the last two. And keep in mind, how I'm doing this with the pliers is not the by the book way, okay? So don't roast me, you do it how you want to do it. This is just how I'm doing it. Just cleaning the excess anti-seize off my surface. The other thing I did, I went and changed my nuts. I didn't, these would have worked, absolutely, but man, it just didn't sit well with me. So I went and got these right here. And these are higher strength, higher grade. These are 10.9, if I remember correctly, yep. And you see these little grooves in here? This is to give it some more bite so it can't back off. So I'm gonna go with these instead. Then our beautiful header goes on. I am doing lock washers. Now to torque them down, the torque specs for these for the exhaust manifold studs is 22.4 foot-pounds. I'm at 22. Oh, there we go, foot-pounds. There we go, 22.5 foot-pounds close. Because I'm actually, you know, because I'm using an extension, I'm going to go an extra foot-pound. And there we go. Our header is now installed.